Hello and welcome to English 1302. In this presentation, we'll go over some key components to help you get started in the course. By the end of this presentation, you should be able to contact your professor, understand how to use the Q&A discussion board, identify course textbooks and materials, navigate the Brightspace learning environment, list the course's major assignments and schedule, and locate additional resources and technical support. My name is Amanda Benson, and I'll be your professor for this course. I got my associate's degree here at Lone Star College in 2009, and then went on to get my bachelor's in English in 2011 and my master's in English in 2014 at Sam Houston State University. I've been a professor at Lone Star since 2014. If you have questions throughout the course, there are several ways to find answers. For general questions that you think the whole class might benefit from, start a thread on the Q&A discussion board. We'll talk more about that in a minute. If you have a more specific question that only applies to you and would not be beneficial to the whole class, you can send me a message by using the D2L email tool. If you have an emergency, send me an email at my Lone Star address at amanda.r.benson@lonestar.edu. If you need to have a more extensive conversation with me, I can set up a private chat through D2L during my office hours, Mondays and Thursdays from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Because this class is fully online, I'm not able to meet in person on campus. Visit my virtual office in our online course for more details on how to contact me. I generally respond to questions within 24 hours, so be sure to avoid putting off questions about assignments that are due the next day. The Q&A discussion board can be found under the Discussions heading in our online course. Here you can post questions that the whole class might benefit from, such as questions about assignment instructions, due dates, or other general course questions. If you post a question to the discussion board, be sure to give your post a title that reflects the nature of your question. Avoid overly generic titles such as question, as these will make it difficult for other students to browse the board. Before posting a question, read through previous posts to make sure your question hasn't already been answered. Finally, subscribe to the discussion board to receive notifications when a new question is posted by clicking on the subscribe button below the discussion board title. For this course, you'll need two textbooks, Expanding the Arc and the North Harris Writer's Handbook. Note that the Lone Star North Harris bookstore carries plenty of copies of the textbooks. They can be difficult to find through other sources, so if you haven't already, be sure to pick up your copies as soon as possible. You'll also need to have a digital camera for this course to complete your final presentation. Built-in laptop and smartphone cameras are perfectly fine for this assignment. Access to the internet is a must for any online course. Losing connection to the internet will not be accepted as an excuse for submitting late work. If you have issues with your internet, you can always access computers on campus. If a major disaster, such as a hurricane, knocks out power in our area, I will be as fair as possible assessing late work on a case-by-case basis. Finally, you'll need to have access to a word processing program, preferably Microsoft Word. All files should be saved in docx format. I'm not able to open or grade other file formats. Become familiar with the D2L learning environment by browsing through some of the following pages. The Brightspace homepage will be your landing page when you first log in to LSE Online. Here you'll have widgets for My Courses, Announcements, Updates, and the calendar. Be sure to keep an eye out for any news announcements that I post here. The upper right-hand corner of the page contains icons for email messages, discussion post subscription notifications, and update notifications. A red dot will appear over each icon if you receive something new. You can get notifications via text message or your external email account when you receive new items in Brightspace, such as new content, news announcements, and more. Click on your name and select Notifications to personalize your notification settings. Click on our course to enter the course homepage. Now that you've reached the homepage for this class, you should see a navigation bar with tabs for content, grades, course activities, collaboration, and support. Click on Content to begin. The Content page is where you'll find all of your assignments for this course. On the left side, you'll see a table of contents with a list of modules. Modules will become available as we work our way through the course in accordance with the course calendar. Each module will contain a list of items that need to be completed, such as quizzes, writing exercises, and discussions. Generally, you should work from top to bottom. A checklist will be provided for each module for your convenience and will include any readings that you will need to complete for that module. Start and end dates will be listed under each item and will correspond with dates in the course calendar in the syllabus. It is your responsibility to keep up with these due dates. The next tab on the main navigation bar of the course homepage is the Grades page. Here you can view your grades, feedback, and rubrics. For more details on viewing grades, check out the Brightspace Grades tutorial under Handouts in our online course. Viewing feedback in an assignment Dropbox is a little different. Follow these steps to check out any feedback that I've left for you in a Dropbox. First, click on Course Activities on the navigation bar and choose Assignments. On the Assignment Submission Folders page, find the assignment you're looking for and click the View icon in the Feedback column. There are also a few other tabs in the navigation bar. The Course Activities tab gives you quick access to assignment Dropboxes, class progress, and quizzes. The Collaboration tab offers several options to choose from, though some of them will not be used in this course. The Discussions page brings you to a list of the discussions that you have access to. The Email page is where you can check and send emails for this course. The Support tab can be used when you come across technical issues within the Brightspace. If you encounter technical issues, be sure to start a ticket with tech support as soon as possible and keep in touch with me if it affects your ability to complete your work on time. The chart shown here lists the assignments you'll be completing in the course, along with how much each assignment is worth toward your overall grade in the course. You'll complete short quizzes called knowledge checks, short writing exercises, 3 major essays, 1 peer review, and a final presentation. This chart can also be found in the syllabus along with more detailed assignment descriptions. Instructions for each assignment will become available as we progress through the course. The course will be divided into modules, and the number of days given to complete each module varies. A copy of the schedule can be found in detail in the syllabus. Typically, assignments in each module are due by the end of the day, 11:59 p.m., on the last day of the module. This should give you a good deal of flexibility throughout the course. There may be exceptions from time to time, so be sure to keep an eye on due dates and watch for announcements. I suggest logging in on the first day of each module to get an idea as to what assignments you'll need to complete and how much time you'll have to complete them. More details can be found in the syllabus and in our online course. Most modules require you to complete a reading assignment, usually a chapter from our textbook, view a presentation on the topic of that module, complete a quiz or knowledge check on the material you learned from the reading assignment and presentation, and complete a writing exercise that requires you to apply what you've learned from the reading assignment and presentation. Throughout the course, you'll also be working on a total of 3 major essays in addition to the work listed above. Expect to spend about 3 hours per week learning new material and another 3 hours per week completing homework, just as you would in a face-to-face course. These times may vary depending on the level of your current reading and writing skills. Please do not make the common mistake of believing that this class will be easier and require less time than a face-to-face course simply because it's online. Due to state regulations, one test must be proctored at a Lone Star College testing center. Aside from this, all other assignments will be completed strictly online. For this course, the midterm will be proctored. See the syllabus for details on when you can take the midterm. More details will be provided as the midterm approaches. Students who are unable to get to a Lone Star testing center will need to find another testing center to take the exam. Most universities offer free proctoring, but some centers may charge a fee. These students will need to contact me at least 1 week before the exam so that I can set it up at the testing center of their choice. As a student at Lone Star College, you have access to many helpful resources that can help you in this course. Several options are available for tutoring both online and on campus. Check out the resources file under handouts in our online course for details. For help with Brightspace by D2L, the Lone Star College online website offers tons of resources through the Virtual Learning Assistance Center. Check it out at vlac.lonestar.edu/help. You can also access tech support through the Support tab on our course homepage. Brightspace also has a YouTube channel dedicated to tutorials. Details about all of these resources can be found in the resources file under handouts in our online course. In this presentation, we discussed how to contact your professor, how to use the Q&A discussion board, the course textbooks and materials that you'll need, how to navigate the Brightspace learning environment, the major assignments and schedule for this course, and details on how to locate additional resources and technical support. Thanks for watching. For any additional questions, please visit my virtual office or post to the Q&A discussion board. I look forward to working with you this semester.